Now, when we talk about England in this competition, it's pretty much essential to mention the magical summer of 1996. Our guests have already done so. Well, that run to the semis was part of what England captain Tony Adams called the best professional experience of his career. But at the same time, he was deep in the grip of alcoholism. He's been speaking to Chris Reedy about his personal memories of '96 and his hopes for an England victory this time.
Euro 96, obviously got the Euros coming up, but for you, Euro 96, was football a safe space for you at that time in terms of what you were going through in your personal life, and what are your memories of that tournament in general?
It was the worst and the best time of my life. You know, I had huge problems off the pitch, and an amazing tournament on the pitch. And very proud, it's the proudest moment in my life, leading my country out at Wembley. I love the Arsenal as well, but there's nothing like leading your country out at Wembley. Home tournament, you know, I'll never forget that. It's just a wonderful, wonderful memory. So to have that and still having this kind of illness of addiction within me, and then come the August 16th, getting clean and sober and changing my life again for the better. And then Arsenal coming in September, it was just like, you know, I started the year putting my first wife into rehab, and I ended the year, you know, playing free. You know, just as complete and utter, turned it on in my whole life, inside and out. But that tournament will always remain very, very special.
I watched the highlights yesterday, and I didn't realise how many amazing chances you had to win the game. If you closed your eyes and thought, what's the biggest memory or the thing you see from that semi-final? What's your overarching strong memory from that game, from the semi-final?
You know, I wasn't. I think I played well. The first thing that comes to mind is Ince, Paul Ince, to be honest with you, because I more or less went man for man with Muller at the time, you know, and he was like running off of Ince, and I'm like, my God, what's going on? Because if you do remember, Gary Neville wasn't playing, so I had Gareth along. We were playing a three, but it was kind of a bit lopsided because Terry had played fullbacks and that come in. It's a bit technical, but that's what comes to mind. And we were doing rotation, but we took them on, and we were the far better team, and we had chance after chance after chance. A bit disappointing in the goal. I think Piercy should have come a bit round, but we won't, you know, hold it against him because he was a fantastic football player. And I thought, come in here. But sometimes you get that when fullbacks are not used to coming that close, because we played a three, and I always had conversations with Terry, and Terry always said, "Oh, Tom, should I play the back four? Should I have done it?" I went, no. We, for me, you know, going back to '88, my first tournament with England, and then playing in '96, you know, when we were completely outclassed by the Dutch and stuff, and in '96, you know, we completely outclassed the Dutch. You know, it's supposed to be total football. You know, we were completely knocking it about and proving to everybody that we sometimes have a bad reflection of our own, and we I think we got some credit for that. People like Teddy Sheringham and Shearer and Gazza and, you know, Darren Anton, we could play. You know, we can play, and Terry just allowed that. You know, with the Christmas tree and the rotation that he did. You know, I used to pop out there and he used to pop back there, you know what I mean? It was like Poppins, I've been calling it. Mary Poppins, you should call it. Platty and Darren Anton done it on the right, and Steve McManaman and Gazza did it on the left. They'd kind of swapping, and you had Teddy and here swapping with Alan Shearer, you know. You talk about Man City today, we were doing it in '96 during the tournament, and to actually get up the Dutch team and going, what's going on? Look at these, they're outplaying us. And then into the semi, we outplayed the Germans as well, you know. We're the better team, we're the best team in the tournament. But there's fine, when it's a cup competition, it's very difficult, you know. Even going through into '98, you know, full penalties again, you know, penalties again.
And it could come down that for this England squad as well, but can and should they win it?
They've got great talent. I think defensively, I've got concerns for some reason. I don't know what he's going to go with, but I'm thinking, you know, would he play it like City do and get John Stones popping in? You know, Gareth's got some stuff to work on there. You know, you've got Declan in there, which is good, and then we've got an array of talents. Phil Foden, you know, Palmer came on, and you know, you've got Harry Kane. You've got a fantastic fantastic. The problem is, Gareth, for the last tournaments, the last 3 tournaments that he's taken us to, I think the expectations have not been there. But I think people are looking at us at the moment, and for you to say, you kind of, do you think we can win it? I'm saying, yeah, we've got a fantastic squad here. We've got a fantastic squad. So that's my one fear, that the expectations of the English public again will go up and up and up, and the boys might feel the pressure. They might just feel the pressure, and he's got a couple of big decisions to make regarding captaincy and defensively. I think if Gareth gets those right, does a bit like Arteta and decides on his defence early and goes and plays it, or he keeps everyone happy, a Pep Guardiola kind of magician, I think England's got every chance of winning it. Then you need that little bit of luck, because if you're still the best team like we were in the '96, small margins.